everybody, and welcome back to some Space Engineers. I'm joined with... hello, everybody. Me and Jars recording an episode, and if you'd like to see that episode, you'll have to go to Jars' channel to watch it. I unfortunately had some trouble with my recording software, and it crashed my computer not once, but twice, resulting in us losing, or me losing, both the episode twice. So we actually tried recording the episode, and then it crashed again, so I didn't make Jars do it a third time. And he does have the footage, so you can go check it out there. I'll try to recap best I can what we did, and I do have the ending of the episode, which I can show you guys, so we'll get to that. The first thing we talked about was our stream. So we successfully did a stream on Sunday. It went well. Took a lot out of me, but it was still very enjoyable. And it was great to be able to interact with you guys kind of real time instead of having the delay in the comments and then trying to remember it. So being able to interact with you guys instantly was, or relatively instantly, was good. And as you can see, we did some work on our station. And we, for the most part, gave it all the walls that it needs, so it's pretty much done. It needs some cleaning up and some detail work, and we didn't finish welding. We decided to stop here because we worked on this for at least an hour, possibly 2 hours. I can't recall. We ended up streaming for about 5 hours. It was quite long, but we decided to move over after the stream, or partway through the stream, and start working on the toaster. So you saw our toaster before. We had a good prototype. It was working. We had the one hinge on the side, and it was flailing madly, so it was very unstable. So we had an idea, and someone had mentioned in the comment, was to add a second rotor on. And this kind of, I didn't even think about it, that we could even do this with merge blocks, but you can, so that was an awesome idea, and Jars had kind of been thinking about it as well. So that is what we wanted to do. Now, this is our one that we built, not in the episode. We actually had this kind of all ready to go at the beginning. So by the end of the stream, we had most of this kind of done. Me and Jars just spent some time cleaning it up before we started recording. And so yeah, what had happened in the stream, this isn't the same toaster or grill, I guess, the Krill grill. This is not the same grill as we had before. The old grill was 2 blocks to the left. And we did that because we had not expected to have this second hinge. And we wanted to mirror this to the other side, so the center of the wall is here. And if we had that hinge 2 blocks over, then that hinge would be in the space of the grill over here. So we wanted to move it. And we had a good idea, well, we thought. And what we did was we disconnected everything. We attached these rotors to this frame, so that essentially the grill was dislocated from the station. So we had chopped out any blocks that were connecting it. Then we added a thruster on this side, facing this away. And you can see all this in the stream. If you didn't manage to catch the stream, both me and Jars have uploaded the footage to YouTube. But again, it is about 5 hours long. But if you do feel like watching a bunch of Space Engineers, feel free to do so. And yeah, you can see the process and the chaos that we experienced throughout it all. But yeah, we tried putting a thruster, cockpit, and then we had grinded out enough space so that the thing could move 2 blocks, and then we added some merge blocks that were supposed to connect when it got in place. However, as soon as we had converted this thing to a large ship, because currently the base is a station, the top part is a ship, as soon as we converted that part to a station, the thing shook violently. And it went flying. It was quite a sight. You should really go see it. Freedom! Alright, Jaws, are we ready to fly this thing?
I think so. We have the reactor. Enough. Do we have energy in the reactor? We do. We did put that in panic.
Oh, the cockpit's yours, so you can fly.
Okay.
Make it fly.
I really want the option to
beautiful.
be able to set it. Yes. You make this go beautiful, and I make it fly.
That's the little tick box. Default to share with faction.
Yes. I'm converting to ship in 3, 2, 1. Convert.
Kaboom!
Yes. That is the case.
Oh no.
Yep.
No! Oh,
Perfect.
Terrible.
Perfect. And this thing is going. This thing is going away as well. There's not much we can do.
I'm gonna try see if Scrabbit can grab it.
If Scrabbit can grab it. Yeah, Peach.
Got it. Oh Lord.
Oh no. Yep,
legs.
Yep, I lost landing gears as well. This is going well, Wolbus. Did you lose landing gears? Yeah.
I lost 2 of my feet. It's probably easier just to rebuild it at this point.
I think, yeah, abandon.
Yeah. It's split in half. One half went out that way. One half, I think, went straight up. I tried to rescue part of it with Scrabbit, ended up breaking his legs off. So we ended up just saying, eh, and we let it float away. And we spent the rest of the stream pretty much rebuilding it. So this is the Krill 2.0. Its features include double rotors for smooth and equal movements. It includes a center connector so that there is no torquing, and especially because it's being pulled on both sides. So yeah, before the connector, like the magnet connection between the connectors, was kind of causing some of the problems. It was taking a lot of force to break that connection, and it was torquing the thing quite a bit. Does not happen now, and we can demonstrate that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing on for you. And we created a group. So we got Toaster Hinge. What's this toaster? Toaster. Some other things in here that are not accessible. There's another thing we added to the toaster. Toaster welders. Okay, maybe they turn on. Oh no, jars. Do I have to... Jars. Okay, most of these welders unfortunately belong to jars, so I don't think I'm able to turn them on. But I can do the rotor, so let's do the rotor hinge. And I could hack them, I suppose, which I might do. Okay, so we can go ahead and reverse this, and you'll see it close, and it works very well now. You can see a gyro there on the top, and that actually does help. It stabilizes the rotational force there and actually makes it go a lot more stable than without it. So that was Jars' idea. I didn't know that would actually help, but it does. So even though we don't have like thrusters or anything, because the gyro kind of allows the ship to turn and will try to steady it, I guess, it does actually help to steady this thing while it's rotating. So that is that. Oh yeah, I don't even have access to that. So you can tell, this is one problem with the faction stuff, which hopefully will get solved. So there you go. And now you can see it open. You can see it struggled there for a little bit, but hardly at all. And in the stream, we were messing around, or maybe in the video, those hinges. Let's just go rotor. So these guys only have a force now of 1 RPM. When we only had 1 rotor, we were doing like 5 RPM to get it to break that connection, so it had to go a lot more violently. And it did some damage. This thing would shake, and it smashed into this wall. It destroyed the wall. It destroyed 2 of the grinders and some of the conveyors. We have since repaired all that. But yeah, but in its present form, it's actually really nice, and I'm very pleased with what we've done. So the thing we've added, which is showing on screen, there you go, is this thing. We didn't build this on camera either. What this is basically a building port or building post. So we've got a connector coming up the ground here, and it's kind of connected to a small ship. So this is basically a way to get from a large ship connection to a small ship connection. And most of these blocks are just for show. These blocks here are actually what we use to build the ship. So when we want to build the Krill, ta-da, we start building them off these posts. So we just start placing blocks. Now the other benefit of this thing is this container here. Its purpose is to hold some of the material, or at least give us access to the station. So from here I can access our mass storage, and you can see all of our stuff like that. And I could drag over, say I want 200 steel plates. For the most part, that's all we really need is steel plates. We grab some interiors, I think, and some steel tubes, but some steel tubes there already. So that's all this is for. So a quick and easy way to get the material you need to start building. And then you just start building your ship. So the connection point here, or that's actually wrong. Let's do that. This is one thing I really wish they would do, but apparently it's intended features for you to lose your inventory and everything every time you connect. Either that or they misunderstood the bug report. So yeah, we add a block here, and that's the spacer, and that guy just stays there. And then we start building our ship. So this post, so that block there, is equivalent to right here on the ship. So that's our post, and it goes like that. And then when you're done building your ship, you just break that last tab, and your ship is left. And then you're free to use this post again. So if that was done, we just simply go like that, and we'd have our ship there ready to go. But clearly it's not. And then that post remains for future builds. So that's how we planned on doing it. And that is what we did in the episode. We built some krills. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll build our own. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see that footage, but we kind of had a little race. So if you want to see that race again, go check out Jars' video. And I'm getting some heavy armor here because the bottom of the krill is all heavy armor. And that's how we offset the weight of the guns. Okay, so I can put that down, and then I got to switch to heavy armor. And do that. I also did another little boo-boo in my build the first time. But again, go see Jars' video to see where I goofed. Okay, so what we might do is bring this guy a little bit closer for reference. And as we build these, we're not going to have to reference them very much or at all. Especially if you're Jars. He had it pretty much memorized, it seems, so that was really good. He could build it really fast. I mean, I totally won. Okay. So that's just enough room for the thruster. And then we'll bring... oops. Oh, my fingers weren't even around the right keys. Okay. So that's like that. We're going to go 3 blocks, I believe. So from the back, it is 3 straight. And then a curve, 3 straight, curve, 2 straight. So there's our 3 straight. Now we got to bring it out for that other thruster. But this is essentially how the as automated as we can make it right now. So there's no way in game to like build. There was some talk like 3D printers and stuff like that, but I don't know if those are actually going to be implemented, and if they are, to what extent. So I don't like the idea of the game building something for you, but I do like the idea if you could build something that would then build something for you. Kind of like we did with the grill here. We built something to weld, but we actually had to build the actual components. So if you had to do that, I think in game as well. So if you had to create a giant structure bigger than the ship that you want to build before it could like produce it for you, then I think that would be probably okay. Because you still have to do that extra work. Okay. Oops, that's not right. That's not right. That one is. And then we have to go in. To this one. Aha! So once we get the base in, it's a little easier. I guess working with the heavy armor is kind of annoying because it takes up all that extra space on my bar. Or I could have the other blocks. I don't want them there. Oops. And what we have worked out is it's a lot... We can't build them as quickly as it can cook them, at least. Not yet. Maybe when we get really fast. Okay. So that should be almost all of it. I think I have to leave one space. I think it's right there. Go double check. So on the bottom of this guy is... Oh, wait, no, the thruster's 2. The bottom of this guy is a storage container. And if we count, it's 4 in and then a strip of 4. So I forgot about the thrusters. So 4 in is right. And 3 thrusters. Oops. Then that can't be right. I might be missing a block. Let's see here. These guys go in. Oh no, that is correct. He's just got nothing to attach to at the moment. So let's go ahead and put the guns on. That will actually help us attach. And that is backwards. So like that. And then like that. Okay. Bottom of the krill. Done. Now we can clear off all the heavy armor. And let's just clear the whole bar. We'll do light armor next. We also need some thrusters, gyro. Okay, let's get rid of the heavy armor for a second. Let's do all the components. So we need conveyor, small reactor, gyroscope, thruster. We can get the cockpit going too. Okay. Get me out of inventory, s'il vous plaît. Okay, so from there, cockpit goes there. Put the thrusters in, because they kind of... Oh, I think I do need a bit more heavy armor there in the back. It looks like I do. Because these guys go like that. And like that. Okay, so there's a bit of a crack here down the middle. Those are for the thrusters. If you haven't... Oh, wait, I need large steel tubes, which I don't have. And... So this is something that they changed. Before, when you go into an inventory, it used to show up top. It doesn't do that anymore, but if you click on this guy, it does. It'll show you this container, and then you can double-click and stuff like you used to be able to. So we gotta do a little extra step to get the old functionality back. Okay, so 3 in a row, right there at the bottom, and then 3 on top. So those are up and down. And we also need thrusters here, I believe. And I'll put a block there. Same deal. And then there's space for guns. Now what me and Jars were talking about, I don't know if we actually talked about it in the episode or not, but we can technically use this thing to build any ship we want, so long as it fits inside here. So as long as we keep the same kind of theme going, we can make a ship up to 5 tall, and then however wide, so long as it fits inside here. So this could be used to make other ships besides just our krill. Okay, so from here, done with thrusters. Get a small cargo, flop that down there, and then we had a conveyor system of... That's a large conveyor. I forgot there's 2 kinds. I did that before too. Okay, so we have 3 conveyors, and then we have... Oh, construction components. Help! Construction components, please. Seriously? No. We might be out. I think there's something to scrap it, but that might be the last of it. Do you have construction component? Oh, I'm flying away. Excuse me, coming through. What do you have? I think that's all of them. Yeah, okay. Let's bring... If we can carry 200, we can. I don't need 200, but I'm going to put some in here. Oh, flew by. Okay. Perfect. So reactors, you need construction components. I do that. Totally do that. Okay, so we have 6 reactors, which isn't quite enough, we've worked out, but it's close. Oh, we could actually... We could put 2 more there if we really wanted to, and then beef up the thing a bit. But anyway, we'll build it normal. So normally that just gets enclosed. Like so. The other thing we need in here are gyros, so we'll go ahead and put 2 of those in. So we'll make them face the same way. I think that's it for components, except for the guns. No, we still need the guns. Gatling. So the Gatling gun goes right here beside the thruster. No, one back. And we don't have these connected to any of the conveyor system. And we kind of hoped that we wouldn't need to. There seems to be a bug. They're claiming it's not a bug either. However, is that right? Sure. Yeah, that's right. However, there seems to be an issue with, especially on like multiplayer servers, where the amount of ammo being consumed is proportional to the amount of players on the server. So if you have a big server with like 40 people on it, every time you fire that button, it's going to go through a lot more ammo than it should. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't seen that, But it's also the case that it seems like even in this single magazine, when you fire that thing, it doesn't use one shot. It uses like a weight, a portion of the mass. So the clip amount that shows like down here when you have the gun is not equivalent to how many shots you can actually fire. So it's kind of misleading. And I think that's why it was filed as a bug report. They're claiming that is also works as intended, so we'll have to see what happens with that. If it is indeed. Okay, so the last thing we have to do is just armor this guy up, basically. Anywhere we see stuff, put blocks on top. So he is fairly easy to build. And I could probably build him now without having to look. We're out of steel. Oh, only 30. Oops, that's not the container. There we go. So, what I'm going to have to do, unfortunately, I guess, is hack all these welders. And then I'll have to put them back. Or I'll make sure they're accessible to all. That is kind of annoying. I imagine they're gonna. Oops. I imagine they're gonna rectify that, and maybe give us an option to make it default. Because if you are working with a faction member, it would be nice not to have to convert things every single time. It becomes a bit tedious. Okay, so what I forgot to do, we'll get at the end. Hopefully, if I don't forget, that bottom strip there has to be, or is supposed to be, heavy armor. And that serves, I guess, kind of two purposes. Mostly just to make sure the center of mass is in the right place. But also, I guess it kind of helps if you are taking shots from something, you could at least face your bottom towards it so that you'll take minimal damage. Okay, this guy's wrong. Still getting a slowdown effect, which you might be able to witness. Happens when you're working on these on a grid. And you have a block on top of it. Doesn't seem to affect everybody, but it's been, I think, around for a few updates. And hopefully it will go away soon. Oh, suit energy low. I thought maybe I could complete this without having to recharge. I was wrong. Okay, but we're almost done. Nearly there. We might actually be able to get it. It's a race. We can do it. Finish or die. Okay. And that looks pretty good. 17%. Plenty of time. Let's get some heavy. And I guess I thought I had the other block. I do not. Okay. There we go. I think that's it. Oh, I think there's a bit on the front, actually. Let's get the light armor back. Yeah, I think just the nose, which I think all we did was that. I said that. And like that. Alright, and he's done. Just grab it, save me. Scrap it's not on. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to take a cut here, guys. I'm going to have to hack those guys so that I can operate them. And I'll bring you back. And we can see this guy welding. Okay, I've gone ahead and renamed all of them. There's two showing in the station still as not mine. So I'm trying to see which ones those are. Looks like that might be one right here. Oh, here we go. So this guy is not mine yet. And the other guy on the other side. So this is a new function, which is quite handy to show on the grid or whatever. And that is the function of the antenna, which we added. I don't think we added in a video, but there is an antenna now on the station, and that's so we can do this kind of stuff. So I just got to do this guy as well, and then we can do a test. Okay, so we should be ready to go. If we go into the control panel now, we have the hinge. And actually, let's do something before I forget. Here are all the welders, except now they're owned by me. Let's go ahead and share with my faction. Now, this looks like one of these is still not mine, but it might just be, it might belong to nobody. Or maybe that always shows as the case. And you hear my dog drinking. I apologize. He's very rude. No manners whatsoever. Recording? Do you know that? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, if I do that, it will just change them all to share with faction, and it won't try to override whatever the owner was. If it wasn't me, if it was like if it said nobody or something, I don't think it would override. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. So now let's go ahead. Toaster hinge. We want to reverse. That should close that. And we're ready for the fun part. So I think you guys in the stream said we should call it the Krill Grill, which is, I think, what we're going to do. So instead of toaster, maybe we'll go with Krill Grill. Talk it over with the captain, see what he thinks. And don't forget to go watch his video, because he has all the video. So here we can go toaster. Krill Grill. Ta-da! Just get rid of you. Does that still have everything? Yeah. Krill Grill. Toaster hinge. Change that after. Okay, with that, we should be able to just turn this on, and it will start cooking. So this looks really cool. It sounds really cool. I can't get rid of my hand at the moment, so bear with it. There it goes. It sounds like it's sizzling, which is awesome. So the sound of the welders, plus the little red lights on there. Plus, if you look over here, you can see there's some other red lights that we added. Harder to tell over here because it's working. But we did. We threw some lights underneath as well. Yeah. To give that little red glow. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And we're pretty happy with it. So it does take a little bit of time. Notice like the heavy armor at the bottom sometimes takes a little bit of time. It also takes time getting those reactors and stuff done. And they're all in the center of the unit there. You can actually see them through this grill, or through the thruster here that's not done. There we go. We just saw, I think, a whole row of the reactors move to the next stage. Oh, there's the thruster. Oops, I forgot to break the tab. I'll have to do that after. Whoops. One downside of not breaking the tab is you notice my ship is now on, and that's because it's stealing power through our little coupling into the station and stealing power from our main reactor. So, although I don't think this is a problem, I don't know if those thrusters are going to damage the welders, but that is something I forgot to do. And when we did it together, Jars broke his tab before welding, and then, yeah, that was a better idea, just to be on the safe side. But you can see it takes quite a bit of time. I don't know if it's... I think it's still shorter than the amount of time it took me to build the thing. But it's not too bad. And we're very pleased. So if you want to see the result of this, we pretty much cut after this part. I think that's when I crashed. It was somewhere around here when we had finished building. So we take them for a quick test fly. So I hope you enjoyed. Sorry I had to do my own little episode here. But yeah, be sure to check out Jars's because it was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, guys, and here is the end. One last thing. So now that it's all done, I can go ahead and break this tab. And we're ready to build the next ship. Hey, I didn't say break that. I said break the tab. And there we have it. It's good to go. So all we got to do is like add some uranium, and we move some uranium over here. So I could simply take some, and we actually ran into a problem towards the end of the video where we couldn't access the storage, which was kind of annoying. Oh. It's doing it again. Oh, there we go. I don't know. It seemed to be when we tried to do something with uranium. Now, I did not take that much uranium. But it says I did, so I don't think that's actually there. It might be. But yeah, now I can't do anything. There's something about trying to split the uranium, I think, when if the reactor tries to grab it at the same time. I'm not sure. So we gotta be careful about that. But that's the second time I just recreated that. Same thing happened with me and Jars. Not sure if it's in the next clip or not. But there you go. He's ready to go. He just needs uranium and some ammo, and he's good to go. Alright, I had a crash, guys, so I had to hopefully transition into this clip, but we are done. Except my guy's on. Still has uranium in him. Oops. But we are ready to load these up.
Connected to the grid.
Oh. Well, let's fix that, shall we?
Cut
yeah,
the
we're
cord.
ready to load
Cut
these
the
up.
cord, Daddy. Daddy, cut the cord.
I fell.
It's a great moment to be a dad. To cut the cord. I already cut the cord before
You're free.
he was born.
You made him grow up the hard way.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a tough boy. It's a tough, manly, fabulous machine.
Fabulous. The hard raised. So we moved some items into here that we might want to use, like uranium to power the thing. So I'm going to take some uranium.
Rockets and stuff. I'll just do that as well. Just pushed him.
It won't let me take the uranium. I think because we both tried to take the uranium, maybe.
I already had some in my pocket. It's alive!
I'm just incompetent. No, I can't take it. Give me uranium.
I think I might have the same problem now. Yep. Can't take anything. I'll take from somewhere else. MS. Mass storage. Grab me. Yeah, I could grab from the mass storage.
Strange. Very strange. Come here. Got it. Lost it. This game, I tell you.
What are you doing?
Looking for that cargo. There it is.
I could put stuff in.
Yeah, we just can't take anything out anymore. Strange, because we just did.
Yeah, because we just did. Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can take it out from somewhere else. I'm going to the back here.
I tried that.
And medium storage. Okay, so well, let's see. Do we have rockets anywhere else, or did we move all the rockets?
I don't know. Might have to reconnect, I guess.
We moved all the rockets. We'll make more rockets. I don't have time to reconnect. I don't have time for that 5-minute crash I get every time I try to do something.
Okay, there's some bullets. Oh, this is silly. Fix your game, guys. Well, hopefully. Maybe by the time you're watching this, there'll be some multiplayer fixes.
I'll make 100 missiles. Why not? You have this guy. We'll
oh, I can put my tools in there, and then I can't take them back. What have I done? Okay, how about nobody? Let's make it controlled by me. It's mine. Share with my faction.
Oh no, the rockets are really slow to make.
Damn.
No.
Show and HUD on. Rename to that. Ooh, I duplicated something.
What? What?
I duplicated tools.
Yay,
I think I'm desyncing. Desync. We're desunk.
I guess I could just flip up the hinge. Flipping up the hinge. Let the beasts go. I have 7 days on the ship. 7 days. 7 days to die. Oh, yep.
We good? I can't do anything. I need power.
I can't.
guess I
Can't
could take,
access that inventory at all.
I guess I could take uranium from there. Yep. Okay, I could take it from the reactor.
Yeah,
Well,
I could
it's-
take stuff from one of the mass storage things has a bunch of whatever that's called.
A bunch of stuff.
Rock ammo.
Okay.
NATO ammo.
You got some ammo? Some
Uh,
ammo in the isolated one.
We'll do this. We'll have 2 of them making rockets.
Rockets. Okay, I'll take some of these
Rockets.
bullets, since I have no tools. Because they're trapped in the chest of jerkiness. Alright.
Yep. Let's see. He has 12 rockets and you took them all. Thank you.
Mine!
That is mine.
I didn't get to fire off any of the last ones. Someone got a
yeah.
little gun crazy.
I know.
Alright.
I wonder who that was.
It was you.
Oh, yes, that's right. I remember now. You're completely right. That was me.
We could break the cargo container, let everything spill on the floor, I suppose.
Could. Or we could just,
Make do.
I mean, put 6 in each compartment, in each rocket launcher, and just use 12 rockets.
Oh, not enough. I need more rockets. My aim is terrible.
Okay.
I shoot by touch as well. As well as fire by touch.
At least we
that's
have 2 of
crazy.
them crafting now. So you're breaking it?
I found that gravity shift.
Yeah, it's right in the middle of my
Oh yeah.
my
There it
thingamajig.
is. Did you figure out what it
Yes.
was?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I did, but didn't.
How is it so precise? Anyway.
I know.
Alright, we're ready to
Randomness.
fly. Let's go. Are we ready? Oh, I
Hold
can't
on.
see you.
No, I hid. There we go. Maybe that fixed it.
3, 2, 1, go. Are you ready? Oh, you're not even in your ship.
Nope, I'm not. That's this guy has them. There we go. 6 rockets for that guy, and 6 rockets for that guy. So I am ready to go.
Look how many bullets you could waste by just shooting once.
Wow,
26 shots.
we're going. I'm
Okay,
picking
ready?
out. I'm on my way.
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Woo! We crash into each other. Alright, we got our krills. Whoa, yours. Woo, I'm out of control. Overpowered.
Are you out of-
Overload. 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 So that's a change they made. They no longer show how much you're overloaded by, but they just say you're overloaded.
Oh, maybe that's only in creative that they show.
It used to, though. So it has changed. Alright, Jazz, we need something to shoot. Should we shoot our station?
Yes, the station, perfect target.
Or the grinding wall hasn't taken enough beating lately. Maybe we should blow that up.
Yeah, the grinding wall. I mean, the toaster is.
Yeah, I
seems
mean,
like
it's,
a very nice.
it's only
clearer.
second generation. I mean, we could go to
Yeah, it's
third
only-
generation.
It's. I think it's time.
Yeah.
We use the Apple release timeline for the next generation, so I think it's time.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. We have some other things we could shoot out of the sky that aren't very useful. Or we don't use
Oh, you
them.
mean the? You mean you? Where are you? I'll
I'm
shoot
not
you
very
down,
useful.
Tessa.
That is true. I wonder, are there any bullets here?
In the drones?
The drones.
Means I not know.
It's
Means I go
uranium.
check.
But no,
I
no
mean,
bullets.
That's
no
a
bullet.
very minimal amount of uranium. We have literally tons of uranium.
All right. So these we don't use because we don't like the idea of the comets or the meteors constantly bombarding our base for no reason other than just to force you to make bullets. So we chose to keep them off until we feel differently. So these don't serve a purpose. Jaws, are you shooting yours?
I am now.
Open fire.
Ooh.
Test fire.
Oh.
So we're almost out of bullets. Wow. I've done like no damage. And I'm out of bullets.
I use the rockets. Oh, wait.
I think my rockets are
I'm
on
out of
backwards.
More of this. These ships. Why did we design them? What is the key feature of these ships?
Speed.
They are disposable.
I suppose mine. Mine had a flaw. Whoever built
yours
it.
had a flaw?
Whoever built it. I don't want to name names here, but put the rocket launchers on backwards. After telling you how to put them on the right way.
Yes, after telling me how to put them on the right way. So let's see.
So my
There's
krill is
yours.
now spinning off into space.
Yes, it is. It's actually kind of damaged. Surprisingly, it has taken a serious amount of damage, and it doesn't even resemble a krill. That's. I think mine is not drifting that fast, so we can take a look at mine. I did ram mine into the drone,
Nice.
because it is disposable. So
If you have no ammo, use what you got.
I could actually just slam a cockpit on this and fly it again.
Throw it back in the grill.
I seriously have taken. I've lost one thruster, the
Oh, wow.
cockpit, and two, and the rocket launchers, like the guns. Like,
Oh yeah, you just lost your front end. You're fine. We can rebuild it.
yes.
Yeah, cockpit, you could drive back, and we could patch it up. But I believe we are out of time, guys, and I don't want my computer to crash again.
Yes. Yes.
So I think we'll wrap it
indeed.
up here. So we have our krill grill,
This is a good time.
and it's
Krill,
able to
krill.
reproduce these ships fairly easily. So now we can spend some time making some more off camera, probably create an army,
Yes.
or we can
In
make
the
them
next
when we need them.
episode, we will have
Yes.
400 of them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, hang on now. You're making these 400, are you? Okay.
Well,
All
we
right.
are making the 400.
400. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.
Peace.